Have you been thinking about starting out metal detecting? Then you have come to the right video, because today we're gonna talk about the laws, the metal detector you should get, the equipment you need, and where you should start metal detecting. Let's get started. First, let's talk about laws. I'm not gonna go so in-depth into this because every country has their own laws for metal detecting, so you should read the rules and regulations for that country where you are metal detecting. In some countries it's illegal to metal detect, in some countries you need permits, in some countries you just can go almost anywhere to detect. So be sure to read those rules and regulations for your country. But for every country, one rule is almost always the same, that you can't go metal detect on a historical landmark. Then let's talk about the metal detectors. For choosing your metal detector, you have to think about a few things. And one of them are, what is your budget? There's metal detectors ranging from $50 all the way up to many thousands of dollars. And then you have to think about how actively will you be metal detecting. Will you be metal detecting only a few times per year and having fun with your kids? Then you might want to buy something more cheaper. But if you want to be more active, metal detect many times per year, then you might want to think about buying something more expensive and more quality. Then you of course have to think about, do you want to metal detect only on land? Do you want to metal detect only in water, or both? First, let's talk about the budget detectors. Every metal detector brand has their own budget version. There are Chinese brands and Bounty Hunter that has a price range from $50 to $400. Minelab has Vanquish series and GoFind series. Garrett has the Ace series. Fisher has the F series. All the Amazon links to the equipment and metal detectors that I recommend can be found in the description below if you want to buy some of them. Myself, I have most experience in Minelab and Garrett. I have always recommended the Garrett Ace 250 for them who wants budget detector, because that's the one machine that I started out with. But right now I would actually recommend the Minelab Vanquish series, because that one has the multi-EQ, which means that it can detect in many different frequencies at the same time. If you want to learn more about how a metal detector works, I have made a good video about that one, so be sure to watch that video after this video. You can find some good stuff with the budget brands. It all depends on where you are detecting. I have found some great stuff with the Garrett Ace 250, even if that's just a $250 machine. I have found some tiny silver coins with that are just incredible, but of course I can have walked past some treasures that the budget brands haven't been able to pick up. So if you want to be sure that you pick up everything, I would highly recommend that you go for the more expensive machines, a higher quality metal detector. I metal detected for years with the Garrett AT Pro, which is about $600, and then switched to Minelab Equinox 800, which I love because that one also has the multi-frequency, which is amazing. Both the Garrett AT Pro and the Minelab Equinox you can take into the water also, but the Minelab Equinox 800 wins Garrett AT Pro in the water 100-0. It's amazing. But if you're not metal detecting in the water and you want a light machine, then you should consider the Expedeus, which is an amazing machine as well. Now the first thing you should buy after your metal detector is the pinpointer. The pinpointer is a small metal detector that you can use to find your target more easily and faster. You can search for a target without a pinpointer for 20-30 minutes sometimes in the mud, but with a pinpointer you would find it in like 30 seconds. It's crazy. You will find a target much more easier and faster, which equals to more treasure. So I highly recommend you getting one immediately. I have used the Garrett Pro Pointer 2, the Minelab Pro Finder, and now I use the Garrett Pro Pointer AT, which is great because you can take it into the water as well. A pinpointer will cost you around $100 to $200, but I highly recommend you to get one anyway. Now the other equipment you will need is of course a shovel. You might have one already laying around somewhere. I usually use the Fiskars foldable shovel. You can watch a video where I review that shovel, but right now I would probably recommend a shovel that has a longer shaft that is better for your back. Now another thing you should buy is a fine spooge or a trash pooch, because you should not leave the trash around there in the environment, and of course you don't want to drop the treasure that you will find. Now if you want to go deeper into accessories that is good to have, you should check out the video that Emil made about the top 3 metal detecting accessory that you should buy. Now, where should you start metal detecting? I would actually recommend you to start on the beaches, because on the beach it's easy to metal detect and dig and find your target, and there you can easily learn how your metal detector works. But remember, you should read up on the rules and regulations for your country, because in some countries it's illegal to metal detect on the beaches, and in some countries the beaches are actually controlled by the mafia or the cartel. True story. And remember to not leave any trash behind, and of course fill up your holes. That is all the tips I have for you right now. If I have convinced you to start or try out metal detecting, you should check out our Amazon affiliate links in the description for your metal detecting gear. And if you got any value out of this video, you should hit that like and subscribe and the bell if you want to stay updated of our metal detecting adventure around the world. See you in the next one.